already moisturized my face, so I'm going to go ahead and prime my face. Again, I normally don't like to prime my face because I don't know. There's just certain primers that I do like to use and some primers that I don't like to use, so it really depends on the situation. I'm gonna try this guy out. This is by e.l.f. Cosmetics, and this is their new Aqua Beauty Primer Mist, and it does come out to be clear as it states, and what I do like about this is that it's alcohol and silicone free. So this here just basically is a water-based primer mist that preps the skin for a smooth makeup application and radiant look. So it doesn't have a scent, but it is really nice. So it does make my skin feel nice and hydrated. Again, no surprise, this is my favorite Burt's Bee. It leaves a slight little tint. So I do have two drugstore brow pencils. Unfortunately, it's not sold in the US, so technically I'm not really cheating, but kind of, not really. So this is from the drugstore. It's still pretty affordable. It's about I believe 10 USD if you convert it. I forget how much it was in Thailand, but definitely it was still affordable. And I do like this one because it is a wind-up pencil and it does have a spoolie on one end. So a great dupe for this will probably be the Maybelline or a NYX, which is like a thin wax-based type of pencil. This one is just the same. It has a spoolie and it also has a wind-up pencil as well too. I do like the color of this one, which is bought in Thailand versus the one in the Philippines, just a bit better. So I am going to use this to fill in my brows. The only downside I don't like about this is the color, and I wish it came in a thicker form. I'm going to use my other spoolie just because last time I used that spoolie, it like totally just was like so rough and it kind of like hurt my skin. So I'm gonna use my own spoolie for this part. I do love these types of formulations, these little thin pencils, just because you can get really detailed and make like feathery like strokes. It's just that I feel like it takes forever. So that's why I do like using these, because it's a little bit thicker and I don't know, it's faster. It's just me because I'm lazy, but this is the brow of this color. So I'm gonna go ahead and complete the look first, and then if I do need to color it in just because I feel like it's too light, then I will at the end of the video. So yeah. So now I'm gonna use the Pixi Woo Brow Gel just to tame my hairs in place. So I have a few products here. Again, these are the newer ones that I just came across, and I have this one here by NYX, and it is a shadow base. The only thing is that it's white, so I was kind of afraid that it's gonna leave like a white overcast and really pigmented, just like my ColourPop Super Shock as a base. So I don't know, I'm gonna try this one just because I want to top off my eyeshadows with it. I don't know yet. Let's try this guy first, and I hope it's not too pigmented. So it is white. It's nice and pigmented, but not too bad, and it does blend out pretty smooth, which I do like, just because I'm used to using the cream eyeshadows by Maybelline and L'Oreal that are like a 2-in-1. I was looking for more of like a base color, and a lot of times I just use like the Age Rewind because it's really pigmented and it actually works really good as a concealer, but came across this and I was like, yeah. So I actually do like this. It's nice and smooth and it's not too bad. Okay, so now to carve my eyebrows, I have two products here. Again, these are both by NYX, and I do like these because they are cruelty free and some of the products doesn't contain too much of chemicals and things that I don't like. This one here is the NYX HD, and this seems to be like a lighter formulation, and this one here is in a pod. In a pod, so I feel like this one's going to be a little bit more pigmented. So let's just swatch this and see how this looks. I did get a lighter color just because I want to carve my eyebrows and highlight with. This is in a pod, so let's see how this consistency is. It's a little bit thicker. It kind of feels like that eyeshadow base. I think I'm going to use this one for concealing, and I'm going to use this one for carving my brows. These lighter type of colors are really great for carving brows and also highlighting on top of the makeup. This is pretty opaque for a drugstore concealer, I have to say. And this is actually really good concealer to carve, and I'm hoping it won't disappoint me when I'm doing the highlighting. What I was actually looking for at the drugstore is LA Girl, or is it LA Color? If you guys know where I can buy LA Girl, LA Color, I search high and low for it, and I don't know where to buy it. I'm sure we can buy it online, but I was trying to find an actual local drugstore or somewhere I can actually try, because I did hear that those concealers work just as well as high ends. I'm going to be using this one here. This is by Wet n Wild, and I'm not going to be using these little brushes just because they don't do anything for me. However, I do like these just because it's really user-friendly, and the 3 colors, it's just really self-explanatory. So this is for the brow bone, which I'm gonna set right here, and then this is the crease color, which will be in the center, and then of course you have the eyelid color for your shimmers. So I'm just gonna use this color and just lightly dust this on my brow bone. So you have to see how pigmented these are. It's actually really pretty, look at this. So that's on my brow bone. This will be on the crease, beautiful matte mocha color or caramel. And then this one here will be on my lid. Oops, I put this on top of that concealer. This will be on the lid, and again, there's no product under that part. So shiny, I love this. I was looking at all the Wet n Wild products, and they all contain these little letterings on the eyeshadows, just so that it's really easy for people to use, because a lot of times, if you have a lot of the colors, you get overwhelmed. You don't know which color to use on what part of the eye. A basic beginner's palette that you can use. I just wanted something simple and something soft and I can wear every day. So that's why I chose this type of palette. So now I'm gonna go ahead and use this color, and I'm just gonna use my finger. And this is the same finger I used to swatch this on my hand. You can already tell with that eyelid primer, it really did make it pop. So again, this is their new packaging and new product. This one here is called the Aqua Beauty. So it actually is the same line from that hydration mist that I just sprayed. And here's a package. It's so cute. I love this aqua bluish teal color. So let's just see how this looks like without any primer. And let's try this about right here. See that? Wow, it's a really pretty rose gold. To be honest, I should have bought the other color, which is more of like a champagne. It's just I wasn't sure which color to use, but I do like this rose gold. So this one here is just a regular felt tip pen. So let's see how this looks like. Ooh. It's pretty dark, that it does pass for black. Ooh. I noticed it was a little streaky there. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but this eyelid seems to be extra puffy this morning. So my eyeliner here is a lot thicker. So I'm just gonna put on my mascara and everything and just see how it looks, and then maybe need to thicken this side. But definitely I got some puffiness on this eyelid for some reason. I don't know, woke up like this. I'm gonna be using this one, which is my Shu Uemura one. I'm sorry, I don't have a drugstore one. You can get like a Tweezerman one. Oh, that's what I did have before. I don't know what happened to it. You can buy Tweezerman, you can buy a Revlon. There's so many brands. There's e.l.f. Before any mascara application, I love to use primer. And this one here is a Loreal Voluminous primer. And it can show you where your lashes are. So when you're applying on the mascara, you can really coat it and extend it out nicely. So what I normally like to do is just kind of coat it and just let it sit and marinate a bit. This one here is an oldie but goodie, and these are by Kiss Lashes. They're natural, and I like how they are like a double layered one. And I believe this is not their mink line, but I think it's just like their natural line, which I really like. I'm gonna pair the lashes with also the Kiss Lashes, and again, these are all purchased at the drugstore. I love the Kiss Lashes with the glue just because it dries transparent. It's odor, hyperallergenic, and latex free. This is like my favorite. This is the Maybelline Mega Plush. I like this because it is a gel base, and I love the comb of this because on both sides you can really extend it, you can volumize it. So many ways to use this. It really works well with my baby lashes, so good job, Maybelline. So again, by this time your lash primer should be dried. These tweezers are from Revlon, and these are also purchased at the drugstore. Love these tweezers because they are not sharp. I mean, they are slanted and pointed, but it's like more dull. So that way when you put on your lashes, you don't have to worry about poking or jabbing in your eye. See, even with the lashes and the eyeliner, this one didn't cover as much, so I'm worried about this side here. And it's not like I had a lot of sodium yesterday. Maybe I did, I don't know. Don't you guys ever get that? Like when you eat too much fried stuff or sodium, you tend to wake up with like a puffy face? Or is that when you're drinking? I didn't cover my eyeliner too much, but I do need to add a bit right here in the outer corners. So I am gonna use a more full coverage concealer onto my eyes. I think it's a really, really light application. You can still see a little darkness in the center there, but it did do a good job of neutralizing that blue. I do see it creasing up just a slight bit, but that just could be me because I didn't put any eye cream under in that area. Why do I look so red on camera? It's not hot. What do you guys think about my eyebrows so far? Is it too light? It does look natural, but I'm just so used to darker brows. I just feel so like naked or something, but okay. I'm gonna try to control myself and not color it in. Because I don't even have drugstore brow powder anyways. I'm gonna apply a little bit around my nose because my nose always gets red. And it is allergy season right now. So I'm always constantly blowing my nose. And the top of my nose here always gets red too. I don't know if it's because of my freckles. I have no idea, but I'm gonna calm that sucker down in that area. I'm still red. So the moment we all been waiting for, or the moment I've been waiting for. So this one here is a really popular drugstore foundation. This one here is by Loreal, and this is the Pro Glow. I believe the Pro Matte was original one. Was really on the fence whether to get this one or the Pro Matte. Could use a matte with the drier complexion. It's just, you just need to balance it out with a good hydrating primer or again moisturizer. But I decided to do the Pro Glow just because I wanted to see the formulation of this. I tested this out last week and I loved it. So I'm going to use it again and show you guys. As it says here in the back, it does give you a radiant finish. I'm not sure about the 24 hours, but it does give you an airy finish and a medium coverage. So I'm just going to swatch this and show you. So it is a bit watery. I am proud of myself because the color of this is actually pretty dead on. It's more yellowy, which I do like. So I did use a beauty blender the last few times I used it. So this time I'm gonna use more of a buffing brush because I really want to pack it on. I want to see if I can get more of a fuller coverage versus just medium without making it look heavy or cakey. So I'm just gonna start off here. See, look, the color is like perfect. I'm just squeezing a little bit more just for the forehead part. And I am doing dabbing motions again just because I want more of a fuller coverage. Oh look, I got foundation all over my earrings. That brush is wild. So far, this is how the foundation looks like. I do feel really radiant and glowy. It's really soft. You can see my pores, which is always an issue because I don't like to use thick primers to smooth it out. But the concealer here really did brighten up this area here, which I do like. While my foundation is drying, I'm gonna go back to my eyes and reline my liner. I want to set my foundation so that way it can kind of blur out any of the imperfections. I totally apologize. I wasn't able to get a regular powder from the drugstore because I was really deciding if I wanted to get the Rimmel Stay Matte or the NYX, and some of them contain silica, which is a really brightening effect, and it does cause flashbacks, which I totally hate. So I kind of cheated again, I'm sorry. So I basically just used my regular Givenchy foundation powder just to set it, and again, it doesn't change the color of foundation, which I like. It just lightly sets a wet or cream type of product. So that's all you did, sorry. So now I'm going to go back into sculpting and highlighting my face. So I'm going to be using my favorite contouring palette. This one here is by the Wet n Wild. So I'm just going to use this darker color to carve out my contour. I'm also going to contour my nose. A little highlighting. And I believe this is like my only drugstore brush, which is the e.l.f. Cosmetic Blush Brush. I like this brush because I like to just set this right under my eyes and it's just nice and rounded. So I'm gonna take this lighter color here and I'm just going to lightly dust that on. I'm gonna use the Balm. Yes, it is the Balm and it is from the drugstore, believe it or not. So if some of you guys are from the Bay, this was actually purchased at the Walgreens at the Union Square location upstairs in the cosmetics section. I've never really seen like these at the drugstore, but if you guys are from the Bay or if you guys are visiting, go check it out because they have like Vincent Longo, the Balm. Oh my gosh, I can't think of it, but they do have a lot of other brands that you wouldn't think would be at the drugstore. This has been my favorite. I've used this so many times and it's just so much product here. And I'm just gonna lightly dust it here. So I'm just gonna bring a little bit on the top of my temples just to give that nice C-shape highlight there going on. Put a little bit just on the tip of my nose and my cupid's bow. And by this time I don't have much product on here, so I'm just dusting off whatever's left over on the brush. I just want this area here when it hits the light. So I'm gonna go back with the shadows. I think I wanna intensify the browns in the crease a slight bit. So it didn't do much. So I'm actually gonna go back to this guy here just because it's a little bit deeper. And I just really want to focus it just at the crease. So I'm kind of creating like a cut crease. There we go. Just wanted to warm it up a tad bit. Yes, that's all I wanted. So the two lippy products I have is also by the Drugstore, and this is by Flower, created by Berrymore. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of the red because I feel so nude. So last but not least, I'm gonna use this Pixi Woo, and this is a hydrating mist, but I like to use this as a setting spray just to kind of melt everything together. This one here contains rose water and green tea, and it's so refreshing. So this is the final look, guys. Yes, my short hair, I'm still crying over it. But it does look fuller, doesn't it? And I'm hoping to feel taller too. So this is the final look of my affordable drugstore makeup look and products. A lot of the products are pretty good quality. It's pretty comparable to some of my higher end ones. So I'm gonna wear this today and see how it is. But the foundation is something that I've tried out quite a few times before filming this video, and I really do like it. This Pro Glow really is very airy. It is more of a medium coverage, but I do love this. So I am so excited to try the matte foundation version, which will probably be next in line of the videos that I am creating. The brows is something that is new to me. I tried so hard to not color it in. After completing this look, I do like how it's a bit softer. It does match some of my browns in between my ombre here, which is kind of cool. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys like my darker brows? Do you think this is more natural? I don't know. Please comment below if you guys think I should just keep my brows like this. Maybe I'll try something new for the spring. Oh, speaking of spring, I did buy some other spring products. I'm so excited. I'm just waiting for the mail to come in. It's a spring palette. I'm not gonna name it because I will be doing a review on it. So stay tuned for that. And I did purchase some new highlight. Got my highlight game going on. So some of you guys may have seen on my Instagram that I posted a picture of a new Cover FX Custom Drops highlighters. Oh my god, I'm so excited to try that out. So that is also next, so please stay tuned for that. But overall, I hope you guys enjoyed this affordable drugstore makeup look. If you guys have any questions, please comment below. I'll go ahead and list everything I use in the info box below. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. And if you guys love my tofu doggy, you guys gotta give him a big thumbs up too. Hi, say hi, baby. He just woke up from a nap. Anyways, I'll see you guys on my next video. Thanks for stopping by.